Three eternal questions continuously plague humanity as we know it. What is the meaning of life? Is there a God? And should you purchase a Honda Grom? Fortunately, I have the answer to one of these questions. It's yes. Yes, you should. But you also kinda shouldn't. Let me explain. Now, I'm going to assume that if you're watching this video, you know what a Honda Grom is. You know what the vibe of a Honda Grom is, and you're wondering whether or not it's a worthwhile purchase. If you're a bit of a speed addict and you enjoy wringing the neck of whatever bike you're riding or are going to ride, then I would recommend a 125 for this reason. If you wring the neck of a 400, you'll end up breaking the sound barrier. And if you wring the neck of a 650 or a 1000, you'll end up at Mock Jesus. However, if you wring the neck of this 125 here, you'll end up at a speed that might maybe be acceptable on the highway. If you are getting your first motorcycle, I would also recommend a 125, like this Honda Grom here. They are a lot of fun. This one, for example, has no ABS. So, if I approach a stoplight and I have a bit of speed left, I can slam the front brake and my back wheel just pops up. We're going to stop in at the fuel station here, so we're going to need the left lane. If you are commuting to work and you live on the other side of town, then a 125 is a perfect option. I use this to run around all the time. The max speed I do on it is probably an 80 km/h road. While the bike will do 100 if you pray hard enough, it doesn't really enjoy that speed. Does this one have... Oh, it does. Okay. Alright, we're going to stop and get some fuel, and then we shall continue. Oh my days. How have you got that in here? I am impressed. We now have a full tank of fuel, which brings us to the next point. I just paid $6.50 to bring my tank from 1 bar to full. So, if you're on a budget and you're just running around town, a 125 is a perfect option. The final reason that you should get a 125 is that they're easy to work on. A lot of them are one cylinder and air cooled, which means you don't have to worry about coolant and you don't have to worry about your engine falling apart and being too complicated to fix. What are the reasons that you shouldn't get a Honda Grom? If you want to look cool, if you're getting a bike to impress someone or just to be in the in crowd, don't pick up a Honda Grom. It just don't, alright? It's not a cool looking bike. They're goofy looking bikes, and that's why we own them. Another reason that you shouldn't pick up a Honda Grom or any similar 125 is if you want to go quickly. For example, if regular parts of your day include going on a highway. If you commute from one major town to another and you need to go on a motorway, for example, this bike will do, as I said, 100 if you pray hard enough. But it's not going to do it reliably, and it's not going to do it over long distances. So, if you work in one city and live in the other, and the only commutable way to get there is via a highway or a motorway, and that's what you're looking for a bike for, don't pick up a Honda Grom, alright? You can modify them, but in my opinion, it's just worth picking up something that will reliably do that. If you have a car that you will use for general commuting, and you're just looking at this for a little bit of fun, absolutely you should pick up a 125. But if your commute involves any speeds higher than about 100 kilometers an hour on a regular basis, do not pick up a 125 for that purpose. It won't do it reliably. And the third reason, and it's only applicable to a few people, that I wouldn't pick up a Honda Grom is if you're riding with a lot of other friends who have bigger bikes. Because if you are riding socially with friends that have bigger bikes, you will be left behind. It's just a fact. Even though the speed limits are the same, they will accelerate faster, they will corner faster, they will ride faster. Without even trying, they will just be faster, and you will be left behind. So keep that in mind if you're riding socially. That being said, I own a 650 and I own a Honda Grom, and if someone told me I had to sell one of them, I wouldn't be selling this. I'd be selling the 650. This is a whole lot of fun, and it works great for my commute, which is a maximum speed of like 60 kilometers an hour. So, those are the reasons that you should and shouldn't get a Honda Grom. If you do or have purchased a Honda Grom, let me know. I'm keen to hear about it. You'll probably see more Honda Grom content coming because I really enjoy riding this thing, and also I'm just looking to post more regularly. Have fun, buy a Honda Grom, and I will see you in the next video.